Going into their rematch, should that rematch happen, and I say should it happen because you never know what could happen. You know, anything could happen. Something crazy could happen, and the rematch could never happen. But odds are that the rematch will happen. So, what will be the mindset of Valentina Shevchenko and Taila Santos going into that rematch? Well, for Taila Santos, her confidence should be more now than what it was before the first bout. Now, I'm not saying that she lacked confidence in the first fight, but she faced off against a woman who was considered to be the best there is, considered to be unbeatable, unstoppable at 125. A lot of people predicted that Valentina Shevchenko was going to retire as champion, and that is possible that that could happen. You never know. But she went up in there against this woman who was considered to be a phenom. And she nearly defeated her. Split decision victory over Valentina Shevchenko. So that has to do wonders for your confidence. So moving into the next bout, her mindset has to be, well, I've already seen what she had to offer. I know what to expect from her. I know where I was successful. I know where I lacked, and I knew where I made mistakes. So all I need to do is just improve upon all of those things, and I should be good. But with Valentina Shevchenko, now at first I thought that maybe Valentina going into the rematch would have sort of a negative mindset, not a doubtful mindset, but a negative mindset, in that maybe she would go in there and think that she had something to prove. Go in there and think that, well, I have to show that I'm the best. I have to beat her where she was obviously had the advantage over me, and that was with the grappling. Instead of just going, hey, I just need to utilize the skills that I have to be able to find the best path to victory that I can, and not try to focus on outperforming them in an individual area, but just beat them, find a way to beat them. And I thought that maybe Valentina would let her ego get in the way. But watching the post-fight press conference, which I didn't see prior to when I watched it, obviously, but I saw that Valentina stated this before, Valentina wants to be challenged. She talks about being a martial artist. She talks about being, in combat sports, and she talks about wanting to be the best, and she wants to face the best. And in facing the best, that means you're going to go up against, you're going to have challenges, and she wants to meet challenges, and then she wants to overcome those challenges. And that made me think that maybe Valentina Shevchenko going into the rematch, knowing how good Santos is, knowing how close Santos came to beating him, but Valentina Shevchenko, I think that she considers Santos a challenge, but I don't think that she thinks that she was ever close or in danger to losing. Which, I guess, on the one hand, that could be sort of detrimental, because it allows you to get yourself comfortable being in a position that could ultimately, you could find yourself in trouble with. But at the same time, it's also a good thing, because if you find yourself in an uncomfortable position, you're not in a tough position, you're not going to be uncomfortable and panic and make mistakes. So, I guess it go either or, but I guess if you have the mindset of Valentina Shevchenko, it's more of a positive than it will be a negative. But I think that she would relish the challenge. I think that knowing how good Santos is, knowing that, how challenging the first fight was, I think that she would relish the challenge of the rematch. And then that made me think, what would Valentina Shevchenko do if she lost? If she loses? I think that she would relish that as well. I think that that would light a fire in Valentina Shevchenko, and that she would really look forward to the rematch so that she could figure out a way to defeat somebody that had defeated her. Because I think that that's what that championship mindset is. That was what that quote-unquote martial artist mindset is, that competitor's mindset. I want to be the best. And a lot of times when people want to be the best, sometimes when they fall pretty hard, and it has a negative effect on them. And I wonder how that would affect Valentina. And I don't think it would affect her too much because she's lost before. She lost to Amanda Nunes one time. Well, she lost to Amanda Nunes twice. A lot of people feel the same way about. Here's what I find interesting though, because a lot of people felt that Valentina Shevchenko won that first bout against Amanda Nunes, just like a lot of people feel that Talia Santos won her fight against Valentina Shevchenko. So I don't think that Valentina would be too affected by losing in terms of, being upset. Now, I don't know, given how people have been reacting to Valentina ever since she came to the 125 division and how dominant she has been, if that has affected her ego, given her ego boost or anything of that nature, that could then have some sort of a negative effect if she happens to lose. But you never know. We got to wait until she loses, if she ever loses, to find that out. But I'm thinking that, she would really, I think that if she does lose, she would relish the chance to go in there and try to correct that. And I think that she would look forward to it. But anyway, those are just my thoughts. If you have any, leave them in the comment section down below. Hit that like and subscribe button and ring that notification bell so that you can be notified for whenever I upload videos. And, yeah, let's get this channel growing. Of course, it would help if I actually started uploading content on a regular basis, but, details. Thanks for watching the video, and until next time, I will catch you on the flip side.